do it. Down to do it. Down to do it. This is Lee Dort and I'm down to dunk. This is Lee Dort and I'm down to do it.
I'm Josh Giddey and I'm down to dunk.
Hey, this is Kenny Hustle and I'm down to dunk.
I'm Darius Baisley and I'm down to dunk.
I'm Mike Muscala and I'm down to dunk.
This is Poku and I'm down to dunk.
I love cereal. Captain Crunch, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Cracklin Oat Bran.
Oh, I can have these. I'm gonna share with my team, but I'm gonna hog most of them.
Good morning and welcome to episode 116 of Down to Dunk. You can find us on The Athletic and anywhere else you subscribe to your podcasts. Go to theathletic.com/down to dunk and get The Athletic for $1 a month for 6 months. There may be some more Dream Scenario available in stores, but I'm unsure. I am Luke, joined this morning by Andrew.
I gotta say, I'm just fired up to be here today. It's pretty cool. Pretty damn cool. Woo!
Slam through.
Taylor.
I was just a skinny lad, never knew no good from bad, but I knew love before I left my nursery. Left alone with big fat Fanny, she was such a naughty nanny. Slam through.
Your microphone's off.
Your microphone's
not working.
Just
But
click that little button forward.
no, I tried to get my mic over there. It's gonna be
we're live. You can't redo it.
Yeah, it's over.
And Jay.
The good part about that, it's Jay. The good part about that, the good part about that is you could like hear it. It was so loud on all of our microphones.
Yeah,
All right,
true.
good.
It's true.
And then you just said called Andrew Slammy.
Is that naughty nanny slammy?
Slammy. And Jay.
It's Jay. It's been actually a really long time since the four of us have been together.
It's been years.
Yeah, it's been.
It's good to see you.
It's great to see you
I
guys.
saw you last week.
Oh.
Taylor wasn't here, but
yeah.
then I wasn't here for a few weeks. So it's good to see
It's
you
good,
guys.
but it's good
Yeah.
specifically to see you. It's good to see everyone else too.
Yeah.
But for you, Lucy.
Hey, are we gonna have a draft party?
I'm about to dunk.
Boo!
Yes.
gonna do it.
We are.
to do it.
June 23rd at Fassler Hall. I get there early. If you want a place to sit, just get there early. I think the draft starts at 7 probably.
You probably want to get there 2:30.
Can't.
Whoa.
3.
make a day out of
2:30
it.
on Wednesday.
But to be serious, we did get to the lottery party. I got to the lottery party at 5:30. The party started at 6. Already hard to find a seat.
It's true.
So make a plan.
Make a plan.
I just take the whole Thursday, Friday off.
Man.
Yeah, I would too. And Fassler's a big place, and they have more tables, I think, than what was available.
Way more tables.
Yeah. that's
If
true.
you wanted to be completely sure, I'd just go today.
That's a good
Start
point,
camping out.
yeah.
Camping out.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Just kind of go
Who
ahead.
do you think they're
really,
gonna draft?
really explore the menu, figure out what you're gonna get that night. You know.
What's the dream scenario, Taylor? Who are the guy?
Poutine. They have duck fat
Schnitzel?
fries, so I want schnitzel and duck fat fries. Dream scenario. Oh, and a brew. Haha. In a mug, boot mug.
A boot.
Yeah, boot. Das boot.
I do like
Dream
the
scenario.
large steins that they have.
Mhm.
I don't think that was your question.
No, it's
What
what
do
I
you
was
mean?
asking Taylor.
Oh,
Yeah.
for the food?
Yeah.
Oh.
The draft of what you would eat.
Yeah.
Oh.
What are you drafting that
Oh.
night? Okay. Yeah. Let's do that. What are you drafting that night?
with the first pick.
yeah.
First pick, I'm gonna have.
A pretzel.
Oh, that's a good.
That's
one.
Now hold on. Now,
That's
so for
actually-
me, it's first pick when it comes to food is more about the natural progression of the meal. So that's an
Yes,
appetizer.
this is the order that you're getting the food
versus like the highest quality is going to be your third pick
Exactly.
or second.
in. Yeah.
Because your first pick is going to be an appetizer, second pick some sort of brew,
Mm-hmm.
third pick meal.
Yeah, I'll go brew.
Okay.
I mean, that's my draft, though. You have your own draft, of course.
I think
so
you're
I
right.
want to respect that.
Normally a server will ask first,
yes.
what can I get you to drink?
And then you'll say pretzel.
and then
Yeah.
you'll say, "Come back, for
Blend
me."
it up for me. So anyway, okay. 23rd
The 23rd.
June.
Gotta be there.
June 23rd.
Everyone,
Be there or be square.
come.
We are working on.
Be there.
Okay, we are working on 2 T-shirt designs that are going to be great.
Yeah, we are working
One
on
is
that.
super fun.
And what you guys will get to do, you will have the like an example of what it's gonna look like. You can pre-order it there, and then we'll ship it out to you. One's gonna be
Is that how it's
Featuring-
happening?
Are we going to
Yes.
have any there?
no, they're not gonna be there. You're gonna be able to pre-order and pay for them right there,
Because
and then we
one
ship
of the-
them out.
it'll
Because
make
one of the
sense.
shirts is gonna have a person that we're drafting that day. We don't know who it is yet.
Mm-hmm.
We're working on it.
I'm about to dunk.
Just trust us. It's a good idea.
I'll tell you things that
talking
I've
to
learned
Dusty
early on
right
in my
now.
life. Trust you guys.
Yeah,
You
with your
two-
life,
You two particularly.
with your
Yeah.
life.
Yeah. I had a dream that y'all saved me last night.
There's a lot going on in your dreams last night.
It was a lot
Yeah,
going on in my
There's a
dreams.
lot
last night.
happening.
Well,
Andrew,
what did you eat before?
I need you
please don't tell me
I
about
need
your
you to-
dreams.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of tired of the dream talk.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
Thank you.
Let's get back to reality, everybody.
Oops.
John's back to it. Bigger
Your mic's not on.
Take John's back to it. Bigger
on now.
Song.
Sorry. Hey, I'm Tayshawn. This is my I have a game today. This game is supposed to maybe get us all on board. Andrew, Jay, you probably know half of these facts. It's a game. I'm going to go through the top 4 players that the Thunder, whatever. It's a top 4 guys that are going to be in the draft. So we want to get to know them a little bit better. So we're going to have a trivia game
Okay.
and keep your own score.
This is the content we're here for.
Oh, yes, here it is. Of course, the 4 players are Chet Holmgren, Jabari Smith, Paolo Banchero, and Jaden Ivey. Those are the 4. Okay.
Mhm.
First player to just shout out the name gets a point. Fairly straightforward. Here we go. This player is cousins with Kwame Brown.
Oh, I don't know this.
Jaden Ivey.
Incorrect.
No.
Jabari Smith.
That's correct.
Yes. Wow.
That's
Oh,
one.
man, that's a bad sign.
I know. That's a very bad sign. Okay. This player's mother played in the WNBA.
Jaden Ivey.
It's
Chet
still open.
Holmgren.
It's still open.
Jabari
Oh,
Parker.
Paolo Banchero.
Whoa, wait. Ooh.
They both did.
They both did.
Yeah.
Correct answer.
Yeah.
I, thought
I was
gonna
like,
get
wait a
you.
minute. I was like, Jaden Ivey's mom did. Like, what are you talking
Yes, they both did. That's 1-1. All right, Luke, this is where you come in.
Nope.
This player played a high school ball at Minnehaha Academy.
Paolo.
No,
Chet.
Chet. Yep.
Yeah.
Minnehaha in Minnesota.
Minnesota. Yeah.
Minneapolis, Minnesota. Mini. A lot of minis there. Okay.
Too many.
Too many minis.
Too many.
This player has the highest 3-point percentage average of all 4 players.
Jabari Smith.
Yeah, that's it. Who got it first? Andrew. Someone. This player, this player's father and grandfather played in the NFL. Father and grandfather
In the
played
NFL or NBA?
NFL.
Oh gosh.
Jaden Ivey.
That's
yeah, that
correct.
makes sense to be Jaden Ivey.
Jaden
Yeah.
Ivey.
And that is some athleticism. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, there's a lot. And his mom was a pro
Yeah.
player and was a head coach at Notre Dame, I think.
She is the head coach right
She
now.
is the head coach.
She was a
That's
assistant coach at
insane.
Memphis for a year. The Grizzlies.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's wild. All right, this player attracted national.
Whoa, mama.
Whoa, mom.
Good job.
You get it?
Yeah, we get it.
That's a good one.
Did you get it? Some people I didn't.
Okay, this player attracted national attention when he crossed over Steph.
Chet
in high
Holmgren.
school. Oh, that's correct. It was Chet. Crossover Steph.
Is he already taller than Steph, I'm assuming?
I think
He looks
was.
like he does today
Yeah.
in the video. Yeah.
All right. This player got a DWI in college with the coach's
Paolo
grandson.
Paolo
Banchero.
Banchero. Yeah.
Doesn't want to play for OKC. It's Paolo.
He doesn't want to play for OKC?
I don't think so. He keeps talking about Seattle, and he was like,
Oh, that's where he's
there
from.
was a clip. I know, but there was a clip I heard.
You're
where
you're
he-
making the assumption.
No, he said he didn't. He hasn't liked the Thunder. He doesn't like the Thunder
Yeah.
because he's from Seattle. He
Save
actually
our
said
Sonics.
it. Huh?
Is that rumor real?
What room?
Like, so there's so many aggregators out there that it's hard to believe, but like, supposedly there's expansion coming.
Mhm.
The Seattle in Vegas.
Vegas. Yeah.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if that came from a real source or is NBA Central or something.
Yeah, I
So
think it's
then-
real.
Seattle gets back all their franchise stuff before they move here, and then we are a team that began
Praise
in
God. Yes,
2009.
you can have it.
Mhm.
All right. This player lived in Singapore as a child and was taught how to play basketball by the janitor from the hotel their house was next to.
Is that Paulo?
No.
Jabari Smith?
Is it
I don't know the
Jabari?
answer.
I made it up. No.
I was gonna say I don't think that's it. I was like, I don't know that story. I
made
feel
that
like I
up,
would
but
know
how
that
cool-
story
that's a
by
pretty
now.
That's a pretty cool little story. We should start.
That's how you learned to play basketball.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's
Okay.
what it was.
Uh-huh.
That's where
I
learned
forgot.
how to play
Uh-huh.
basketball.
By the janitor.
Yeah.
That sounds like a Disney movie.
It is. It's Karate Kids,
It's
but with
basically
basketball.
Karate Kid.
Yeah, exactly.
I have 4 anagrams. You just have to tell me which player this anagram is. Okay.
What?
Ready? DJ Vin.
Chet.
No. You know what
DJ
an anagram
Vin?
is?
Jade Knight.
No.
Yes, Jaden Ivey.
No.
DJ is spelled out. An
Yeah.
anagram is when
Just
you
their
take the
names.
letters of
They're
words
jumbled up.
and you make other words with the same letters. So you have to figure out
Oh,
which player. Okay.
This is good.
This is really good.
This is good.
This is good podcast.
Here's one. Chrome length.
Chet Holmgren.
Yep, that's it.
He's like, I don't know.
I have to look at it too. Like, yeah.
You didn't put the answer in there.
Bachelor Puna.
Paulo.
Paulo.
Yeah, that's it, baby.
Jabari.
Habits Margie.
Jabari.
That's it. Hey, thank you for playing my game. I hope we all got
Wow.
to learn a little bit more about these 4 players, one of which will most definitely be in OKC.
I don't
Unless
know.
they draft Keegan Murray.
I don't know. I heard that they were thinking about trading from 2 to the end of the lottery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I
Just
heard.
just because, you know.
Just for fun.
Just to show off. All right. Oh man.
I don't really have one right now. A deep dive.
Oh man.
I don't really have one right now.
You better find one.
I don't really have one right today.
Okay. That's okay. Any playoff thoughts that you just need to put out into the ether?
Do you all get as offended as it feels like the NBA Twitter sphere is at the amount of blowouts? Like, does it bother you as much as it apparently bothers everybody?
Because it went from like there's like the best playoffs. This is the best playoffs. Like these
Mhm.
playoffs are terrible.
That is what it's got. Each series has gotten a
The
little
conference
bit
finals got pretty bad.
less exciting.
Is it-
It's been anticlimactic.
There's not
I'd
been
say.
one good game.
Conference
feel
finals.
like
Second
game-
round was
There's
okay.
one game where Boston kept pushing and getting closer, but it ended up being a double-digit victory for the Miami Heat.
Yeah. That
Can't
series
remember
was
what it 4?
terrible.
Game 4?
I'm glad that series is over.
It's not over
It's over.
tonight. It
It's
could be over.
If you're listening to this on Saturday, it's over.
It's over.
The Heat are done.
Yeah.
What do you
I
do
can't
if you're the
believe
Heat?
are
You just be Miami. You have a team in Miami, so you'll be just fine somehow. That's what you do.
It's ridiculous though because the amount of injuries they had, the players they have on their team, and they were the number 1 seed, and they made it to the conference finals.
Yeah.
And you watch them, and you're like, nothing about this feels special at all. I don't understand how they're so.
It's pretty
successful
for me. It's pretty bad that the Sixers lost to them. Like with
Yeah,
as injured as
but-
they were.
yeah.
I mean, you're just
Yeah.
and
But
for
the
me,
Sixers too. It didn't feel like
no, that's why
there's not inspiring.
Boston is. I
Yeah.
really like this Boston team.
And
It's
Yeah,
Golden
they're
State
good.
has that too, where it's like,
Golden
okay,
State.
they're just
I
bad.
mean, it helps that Klay Thompson is Klay Thompson again. He's 8 of 16 last night from the 3-point line. Like, because
He's
Steph
good.
was okay last night, and then
Steph
you had
hasn't been that good in the playoffs.
Wiggins. The dunk that Wiggins had on Luka.
Mm-hmm.
Wiggins is good, man.
Is that one of the? I was thinking about this. We have this conversation a lot about like where you get drafted.
Yeah.
Is you look at him in Minnesota, and I mean, which one was the more toxic asset, Wiggins or D'Angelo Russell? Like, which one of those two did you think would have? I can't even remember the details, but the Warriors got a pick
Yeah, they got a pick.
to get Wiggins,
Yes.
That's wild.
and Wiggins is the better player.
Yeah. I mean,
What's the contract situation though? Wiggins is
they're
that-
about the same.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they both got like that next level tier max contract.
Lowered.
So they got the
Yeah.
pick, and for us, thankfully, it became Kuminga, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which could be something. Moses Moody was awesome last night.
Yeah, Moody at 14, and then Kuminga. That's looking pretty good.
Stupid Warriors.
Yeah, they
I
did a
know.
good. They did a good job.
They normally do.
Yeah,
They did a good job.
It's like Weissman, Kuminga, and
they did
Moody.
a bad
Good.
job with that one. Like actively bad.
Like they should have won in 4. The Warriors should have won in 4.
Oh yeah, they just didn't play that Dallas game.
They always lose that game.
I don't know. I mean, that game 2, Dallas should have won that game.
Is your mic on?
Is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
on.
it's on.
Yeah.
You're doing great.
Yeah,
Can't
Dallas
hear
should
you.
have won game 2. It should have been a 6-game series. Honestly,
Am I the only
didn't
one
let go
that
of the
doesn't like Luca?
what don't you like? You don't like the whining?
Yes. There were
Yeah.
2 plays back to back, which once again, like Stan Van is such an old school coach, but it's like the game was still within reach. This is second quarter.
Mhm.
Two plays back to back where he thought he should have gotten a foul call. And so he doesn't even cross half court to play defense on the fast break. And both times the Warriors get, as 2 times Moody makes incredible shots. And I'm like, this is, I don't know. He just got enough of that Harden like.
The antics are annoying. Certainly, he's just so good. He's just probably going to be the best player in the league in the next 3 years.
It is their offense. The way Luka plays and the way his teammates play around him, it does kind of remind you of James Harden with the Rockets, though. Some of those
Yeah,
years.
he's like bigger James Harden.
Yeah. He's just running to get the ball, and all his teammates are looking for him the whole time. And so it gets kind of awkward when there's pressure in a Mavs game because all their offense is doing is moving to get the ball to Luka and then kind of clearing out and getting in their set.
Well, and they're just like the Rockets in the same way, where if they're hitting their threes,
Mm-hmm.
they are almost unbeatable.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're not, they get beat.
Yeah.
That's not some sort of like earth-shaking analysis. That's most teams. Hey, if you make your shots, guess what? You normally win.
If you end up with more points than the
Yeah.
other team, you're typically going to win.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it is Boston and Golden
Good
State.
point.
If it is those 2 teams in the finals, like, do you have any way you lean?
Hey, we called it.
Did we?
We called Boston Celtics in the first round. We called it.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Good. I lean Boston.
Warriors.
I picked Boston to win several weeks ago, so I'll stick with that.
You picked Boston to beat the Warriors in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Was that part of your playoff lottery, your draft thing that you all did on Slamajam?
No, like we're doing like expert pick things. Somehow they threw me into that bucket, which is
You are an
feels
expert.
weird.
Expert,
dude.
man.
Expert, bro.
Oh my
That makes me
gosh.
so mad
God.
for you.
Oh my gosh, you're so great.
Seriously.
Don't talk down to yourself.
Seriously.
Okay? This sort of
Yeah.
negative talk.
It's for the birds.
Put your attitude on a positive latitude.
Thank you.
Platitude.
Anyways, yeah, I picked the Celtics to win in 6 in the finals.
That's an expert pick, dude.
I feel pretty good about that. We also did.
Yeah.
We're also doing picks in my house, where we're all picking the playoffs, and then we reset for the conference finals.
Oh,
So
picking your nose.
Who do you? I mean, there's only 4 teams,
yeah,
so who picked who?
Arden picked the Bucks and Pelicans in the finals.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Amy
It's a good pick.
Amy picked Bucks Warriors,
Okay. Okay.
which was pretty good. Asher picked Grizzlies Bucks, and then Archie picked Suns Bucks.
Mm. I'm glad it's not Suns. Bucks.
Not experts.
Not
you showed them
experts.
what's up. You showed them what's up.
This is going to be an exciting finals, though.
It's going to be a great finals.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
hoping that like the lack of fun in the conference finals leads to some great games in the finals. We need Boston to get a little bit more healthy. I hope that they take care of business tonight, and then I don't know when the first finals game would
It's
be.
you normally got at least 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, give us a little break.
You need Robert Williams to get healthy. That's the number one.
Yes, yes,
It's a big deal.
It's so crazy. It's every game he plays. I know they've lost 1 in this Heat series when he played.
Yeah.
But the team is just totally different when he's on the floor.
He's really good. He blocked 2 corner threes in
Yeah.
that last game. I mean, that was crazy. PJ Tucker like winding up for a shot and just
I really
he's
like.
good.
I mean, yeah, they just are put together well. Like I think that.
Yeah.
I mentioned this in the text thread. I think that there are some similarities. They took a very weird pathway to get to where they are, like the Kyrie era. That was so strange.
Mm-hmm.
But they did, I don't know. In my opinion, I think that they got to a place where they really did kind of build it in the way the Thunder are ultimately going to build.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the team they have now, other than, I mean, Al Horford is one that's not something that, I mean, the Thunder did, but if the Thunder can land their Jalen and Jason Tatum, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you start adding those peripheral pieces. I don't know. I just think that that's not a bad example of how to build the team. Like, they're not relying upon their market or their history to get the free agents that make them championship contenders. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Dude, what are you talking about? They got Rajon Rondo that one time.
Yeah, they drafted him.
Oh.
They did. I mean, they did use
You okay?
to make
his mic's not working.
a head injury. What's going on here?
They had to get Danny Ainge out before they were ready to get back into it.
did.
Because I'm like he kept trying to get it was random, like the random guys, Gordon Hayward, which didn't work. Kyrie Irving didn't work.
Yeah, Hayward didn't work because he got hurt. He had that horrific leg injury.
Literally first game.
It happened when I was at Chili's.
Did it really?
Uh-huh.
Wow, it's a good memory.
Did it ruin your dinner?
Apparently
Chili's
imprinted.
is never a good dinner. So yes,
So it ruined a bad dinner.
all Chili's dinners are ruined because
It actually made your bad dinner better because you had a story now.
No.
No. Did you get
Yeah.
some queso?
Hell yeah.
You got any scuttlebutt? Any new scuttlebutt in the draft?
I've got nothing, man.
I always feel like it's important to remind. So there's a lot of skeptical Thunder fans out there that are just like, Sam, all curveball. It's what he does. Just because you think he's going to get Chet, that probably means he's not going to get Chet. They also, like, there's been numerous drafts recently where people have exactly predicted who Sam was going to get.
Yeah.
Like Poku. Everybody's like, yeah, Sam's going to get Poku. He's going to get ahead to get Poku. Everybody knows that, right? Campaign was another one of those guys where it's like he's been mocked like crazy to the Thunder. You look at the year he had the 2 pick. Nobody was like, could be Kevin Durant, could be whoever's next. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe he's lying about this. Like, if there's a clear line where Chet, Jabari are like the consensus 1-2 across the board, except for Ben Pfeiffer.
Mm-hmm.
You look at that and you're like, I don't believe any of the stuff saying he's moving backward. I think you're totally right. What y'all said on Wednesday, where it's like you throw up smoke to try to get Orlando to stop their games. You know? But I think it's Chet. It's pretty clearly Chet to me.
Yeah, you don't. If you're hearing right now that you think the Thunder are trading back to get Jaden Ivey a month before the draft, take that as a pretty clear hint that that's not happening. That's not going to happen. You think that you have figured out the weird thing that Sam Presti is going to do a month before the draft?
I know what he's going to do. The weird thing.
Hmm.
He's going to draft the custodian, that janitor that taught Taylor how to play basketball.
Wow.
Not on anyone's board.
He's not on anybody's board. He's 87.
I'm not even
He's
certain he
actually dead.
exists.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah,
It's the ghost.
it's gonna get him.
It's not even the man.
It's like the Sixth Man, the movie where the ghost helps him dunk.
Yes.
Similar.
What is that?
Sixth Man.
There's a
Sixth
ghost
Man?
on a
Yeah,
basketball
the ghost
team?
helps
Yeah.
him dunk.
Was that a Disney
I think
Disney
so.
Channel movie?
Have you
I
calmed
don't
down
know.
on your AJ Griffin? Like, did you get back into it?
I saw he's mocked to us at 12.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back in on AJ again.
I would like that. I mean, that would be awesome.
Yeah,
You
that'd
got
be
Chet
cool.
and Griffin.
Yeah.
That'd
It
be
would
amazing.
cool. Yeah, I like a lot. I'm in on a lot of the guys in that range, though.
I know. I would be thrilled if they walked away with Chet and Mathurin. I'd be excited if it's
Yeah,
Johnny
Mathurin would be
Davis.
great. Mathurin is probably my favorite.
favorite.
Yeah. I mean, if they traded
Jeremy Spoken.
Jeremy,
I don't- what is he actually
Sohan-
Picking on the boy.
Seem the harmless little.
I don't remember the song.
he was born.
Stanford.
You guys know his story, Jeremy. You know
Soul
his.
Chan.
You know his story.
No.
His mom was a
No.
pro basketball player.
Everyone's mom is a pro basketball player in this
Is
draft,
he
dude.
French?
He's Polish.
Oh.
She moved from Poland to the United States. He was born in Guyman, Oklahoma.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
He's a Thunder fan.
Oh, this is so
Was his
sad.
mom at Panhandle State?
I guess so.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
She was a coach there, or was she playing?
I think she was playing. And then, why are you doing this? What is it? What are you today?
forget-
It's so sad.
You forget that Taylor's been what he's
Yeah,
like
he
when
might
he's been
be
gone for
muted.
a week.
The story is incredible. So
It's funny is if I'm gone, Taylor becomes an NBA.
I have to fill a gap. I have to
You
fill
do.
gaps,
It's
yeah.
like
Yeah.
I get here and he's like, I'm just going to be disruptive.
yeah, I'm just going to be disrespectful and
That's what I
disruptive
do,
the whole
man.
time.
I disrupt the
Um,
market.
The what is this? Yeah, that did you in right there. That was weird. That wasn't even funny. I don't know what that was. Anyways, as a kid, they moved to England where she plays pro basketball, and he has a British accent. So he's this guy. He's this Polish Oklahoman who has a British accent. He dyes his hair. He played like through the last few years. He played at Baylor, but before then he played in Germany for a year. Played in the United States with Jaden Ivey on a high school team before he went to college. Like the story is just incredible. I just think that I would like him just for the story alone to be here. Like he's a cool guy.
You've also, and I think it's an athletic article, but it's like Matherin's also got a really unique story.
Yeah.
Going to Mexico, going through the developmental
Yeah.
league, and all those different things.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of really interesting guys in this draft.
Yeah, but you do so. Pull it. Andrew's on the Tankathon mock draft, so pull it down. You've got so around the range that the Thunder in. You got Mark Williams, which I think everybody's mocking him to Charlotte. He fits a need in Charlotte.
Yeah.
I like that fit. But you'd have Usman Jing, which is Ding. No, okay.
Okay.
Jang, Gorgie
Keep
Jang,
trying.
Usman Jang. Anyway, that's somebody that they talked about on Wednesday quite
Yeah.
a bit. I don't get excited about him. I know earlier on, and this is what always happens. Like I'll never forget the year that Donovan Mitchell was early on mocked around the range that the Thunder. I think they took Baisley that draft. Was that draft?
Yes.
And everybody's like, if they can get Donovan Mitchell, and then after the
No,
combine, he
no.
went from like 20 to
before.
No, Donovan Mitchell's like that was the Terrence Ferguson
Okay.
draft.
So either way, he was in that range where you're like, dude, this is the guy. If we can get him, that changes everything. And
Yeah.
he went from mocked in the 20s to like 10 immediately after the combine. And so you see that with Dyson Daniels, who was a guy that was earlier on, possibly in that range. He was
Mhm.
apparently one of the combine risers.
Yep.
Yeah, but it is encouraging. I do think maybe I'm insane for thinking this, but I do still think the Thunder are going to try to move from 12. If they like a guy and he's up there, whether it's any of the guys that we just listed and he's 2 or 3 picks away, I think they could use some of their capital to move up to get him.
Yeah.
I'd love that if they did.
That would be so exciting. Guys, we're having such an exciting year so far. I mean, end of year. It's so much different than last year.
Yes.
The feeling, the energy
Yeah.
is way different.
Yeah,
I mean,
being
hope
2
is on the horizon now.
It's way better.
It's better than hope.
It's better than that.
It's better than hope. What's better than hope? Reality. A positive reality.
Dreams.
Who is this guy?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on here.
Positive reality.
You went to Portugal and came back. Giant weirdo,
Found
man.
myself. Yeah.
Found yourself.
You speak any Portuguese after you're there?
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
dang, I forgot.
How long were you
everything.
there?
Like a week.
Tell me, give us
Fully.
this is your L-Man deep dive.
This time.
Dude, dive it.
Tell me a
What's
little
it
bit
like?
about Portugal.
Oh, well, I stayed in a town called Guimarães, and Guimarães was that's where the original king of Portugal lived and where his castle was. So that was pretty cool. Old town, cobblestone roads, beautiful. I can't describe it. Just like imagine a kind of Spanish. What's weird about Portugal is you think it's going to be like Spain, and it's not like Spain. I don't know why you think
I've never been to Spain either.
Portuguese is the strangest language because you also think it's going to sound similar to Spanish. It does not. It's like German and Spanish and French.
How did they decide to separate the country and they're just so different? It is
It's
strange.
Very different. I mean, that's
It's
like
very
all of
strange.
Europe. It's so weird.
It is weird.
It's
It's true. The whole thing's connected, but not.
yeah. Wow.
Deep,
Damn,
man.
dude.
Wow, man.
Dang.
Yeah, we got an European expert as well. Dang. His expertise
did
knows no
shrooms, huh?
bounds.
Take shrooms. Huh?
I want to go to Europe. I honestly thought it was South America. I
Yeah.
thought I was confusing it
Well,
with Peru.
Or were you confused? Well, in Brazil,
Once again, I'm still not convinced. I think it's still in South America a little bit, and I think everyone's wrong.
I'll tell you what, we did.
Everybody's being gaslit that it's in Europe.
Gaslighting me. It's actually in South America.
They like made my flight longer and changed the map I'm watching on my
It's not where you're actually
on
going.
my chair. Yeah,
Probably
it's like
not.
a recorded.
It's what they were
Yeah,
actually redoing the set because you're a
Yeah.
Truman Show type live.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
always thought that.
I know.
Yeah.
Me too.
Everyone has. I know.
Everyone lives their own.
You know what they
Truman
eat? What we ate basically at every meal was fish,
Show.
codfish. Dude, that was a quick pull out.
What'd you eat?
Good job.
Hot fish?
Hot fish?
Oh, hot fish, codfish, and veal. It was like just fish and veal was what you were eating.
Really?
Dude. It was a lot. That's all you ate,
I can
basically.
handle
and
that.
potatoes.
Is the fish good?
Potatoes.
I don't really. I'm not a fish man.
Fish man?
No,
Really?
I'm a veal man though.
Big fishman.
Veal is like
Man.
in my opinion,
Yeah,
like the
it's-
cruelest of all the
You
meats.
can't
Yeah.
think about it. You can't think about it.
But it's good.
But like
Wow.
Wagyu beef, I think that it's kind of the same thing, but it's for longer amounts of time because they're fully grown.
Except it's
cows.
not. It's not baby cows.
They
it's
just can't
elves.
move.
It's
just
elderly.
They
become
just
little.
don't move for many more years than veal.
Wow.
Yeah. So maybe veal's more humane. I don't know.
Portugal sounds nice. All right, we're gonna take a quick break. After that, we're gonna get into some Twitter questions. Oh boy, the weather is getting nice, and it's time to look nice, and that's why I rely on Indochino because they make clothes that are made just to fit you. I ordered some pants from them. I wear them all the time, and they just fit like they were made for me. And that's because they were. From weddings to work functions to weekends out on the town, it's always the right time to dress to impress, especially in clothes that fit you perfectly. Indochino makes high-quality custom-fitted suits, shirts, and casual wear, all at a surprisingly affordable price. You can customize everything from suits and shirts to chinos and bomber jackets at prices more affordable than you might expect. Telling you about those pants, I really love to wear them. They're a good complementary piece to a suit jacket. They're just good with just a regular button-up shirt, or even I've worn them with just a t-shirt just because I love wearing them so much. They complement so many different styles, and they fit me so well, and I want to wear them all the time. This season, dress to impress on every occasion with Indochino. Get $50 off a purchase of $399 or more by using the promo code DUNK at Indochino.com. That's $50 off a purchase of $399 or more at INDOCHINO.com. Promo code DUNK. With spring in the air, it's a time of renewal and growth, personally and professionally. As your small business grows, LinkedIn Jobs is here to make sure that you find the people that you want to talk to faster and for free. I've used LinkedIn Jobs in the past as somebody who's looking for a job, and trust me, it's one of the best ways to look and find a job of your dreams. Create a free job post in minutes on LinkedIn Jobs to reach your network and beyond with the world's largest professional network of over 810 million people. Wow, lots of people! And then add your job and the purple hashtag hiring frame to your LinkedIn profile to spread the word that you're hiring so your network can help you find the right people to hire. Simple tools like screening questions make it easy to focus on candidates with just the right skills and experience so that you can quickly prioritize who you'd like to interview and hire. It's why small businesses rate LinkedIn Jobs #1 in delivering quality hires versus leading competitors. LinkedIn Jobs helps you find the candidates you want to talk to faster. Did you know every week nearly 40 million job seekers visit LinkedIn? Post your job for free at linkedin.com/dunk. That's linkedin.com/dunk to post your job for free. You know, guys, I know we have a lot of fun here at Down to Dunk, but there's something I gotta warn you about. It's our testosterone levels deplete with age. Yep, no one ever tells you about that. But I am here to tell you. Experts believe that testosterone affects a bunch of important parts of our overall health, like bone mass, sex drive, muscle health, and much more. Thankfully, Roman's testosterone support supplements were designed by real doctors to make sure your body is maintaining its greatness. Testosterone is an important part of the man's body and health, so it's important to start supporting it early. Dietary supplements are a way to aid your body's natural functions if you feel like diet and exercise just aren't enough. Roman T Support is meant to help men maintain their body's natural testosterone production, and their proprietary supplement formulated by Roman's in-house doctors is something you can't find anywhere else. Roman offers flexible monthly plans with free 2-day shipping. Go to getroman.com/dunk today. If approved, you'll get $15 off your first order of Roman T Support. That's getroman.com/dunk. getroman.com/dunk. And we're back after that quick break. And now it's time for some
Twitter questions. You got questions and you ask them on Twitter. Now we answer them for you.
I'm about to dunk.
This is Twitter questions. Now let's get down to it.
That's such a bop. Love it.
It was magic when it occurred
really
too,
was,
because
yeah.
you didn't know that it was going to end, and you just nailed it.
I'm just, it's a
When you feel it,
when you're hitting. Hey guys, our first Twitter question
That's
comes
hard.
from @Bandito1986, who wants to know if you could trade picks 2 and 12 for any player, would you do it? If so, for who?
This is a don't press that friggin' button question. This is Sam Presti saying, don't press that friggin' button.
Who would you do it? Wah.
Any player like that in the league?
I mean, Giannis.
Yeah.
Wah.
What's his question?
That's
Would
what
you do
it
it?
is.
That's realistic. Realistic.
No.
That's not my
There's no
interpretation of the
realistic. I mean, I
question.
guess there would be.
There probably is. Would you trade it for Donovan Mitchell? Second pick for Donovan Mitchell?
I don't think so.
Probably.
God, I probably would do.
You shouldn't. That's pressing
I
the friggin'
wouldn't.
button, you morons.
All right.
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
Sorry,
don't
Andrew.
do it.
Okay, you just want to be the Jazz guys? Jeez, I can't believe you'd say you would. Jeez, wow.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
I said it.
Wait, I'm confused here.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I think
Chet and Rudy Gobert.
wow, the Thin Towers. Oh wow,
The Thin Towers. That's pretty
Wow.
good.
Yeah. I didn't make that up. No.
It's
Wow.
something.
Wow.
Okay. Let's go to our next Twitter question. It comes from @WatkinsB1531, who wants to know what's the worst outcome you could realistically see happening at the draft for the Thunder. Oh no.
Prepare yourselves for this
Oh no.
worst case
The
scenario.
nightmare scenario.
I mean, I think the worst feeling would be trading back from this scenario that's being thrown out by James Ham and Sacramento is the one that feels the worst, where they trade from 2 to 4 and take Jaden Ivey, and you're just like, okay, now I have to talk myself into it. Now, like, because with Chet, Jabari, or Paulo, like, you don't really have to talk yourself into it. Like, we have been hoping to have one of those guys all year. I was reminded yesterday by Joe Masato that the Thunder's official Twitter account tweeted out a Thunder jersey that had Banchero on the back of it.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
In the middle of the season. So we have been preparing ourselves for this for a long time.
Yeah.
And but we have not been preparing ourselves to draft another guard in this draft. So that to me it's not horrible, because you can eventually talk yourself into it, like having 3 guards and Ivy can attack off the wing and blah blah blah. But it still would feel like, what are we doing? Like, what do we do this for?
Especially after learning that Sam Presti really tried to get Evan Mobley last year.
Yeah.
So-
it just doesn't make it just doesn't seem like that's possible that we would trade back.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Like,
Trade back to the exact position that you had at the end of the year.
Yeah. You get lucky.
Yeah, and you're like,
I mean,
"No, sorry guys, we don't. There's a purism to this.
Also,
There's a-
Presti has not had any problem taking a player too early if that's the player that he likes.
yeah, if he
Yeah.
was in love
Yeah.
with Ivy, he would just take him at 2.
Yeah.
yeah.
He's not though.
I don't.
It's Chet.
Well, I'm going to skip our next Twitter question because it's asking about moving back as well. Everyone wants to move back.
What's it say?
It's from at Sam the Schwindler, who says, should we expect OKC to trade back with Houston and take Paolo at 3? Just totally something, or just something just totally unexpected. We could take the Brooklyn pick from Houston too. That'll be valuable soon after KD and Kyrie ruined them. I don't like the idea of moving to 4, but 3, it all could be nice.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on how badly the Rockets want Chet. I wouldn't be upset if Paolo was the guy. Like if we get to draft night and we learn that Paolo Banchero is the guy, I think
Houston removed the protections from there.
that would be enough for me. That would be enough for me, bro. And especially if they're taking Chet, who's a longer term project, it could take a while for them to get good again. So that one,
I think Banchero makes way too much sense for the Rockets.
He really feels rocket.
He does feel rockety, and kind of the way they're putting this team together. I don't know. I think it's going to go like chalk. Like I think it's going to be exactly like people are projecting.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll be Jabari, Chet,
Paolo.
Paolo, and it'll be the Magic, the Thunder, and the Rockets.
Yeah, I kind of think so too. Because I mean, we did this last year where it was like, well, the Thunder going to trade up? Are they going to get this? And I think they can trade with this team, and here's why I think they can. And there's a rumor here and scuttlebutt there. And just,
now, Giddey was surprising. Like, I think that there was at least some people that were projecting that.
Barnes was surprising too on the day of the draft.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't feel surprising today. He went 4.
Oh, that's right. Jalen went 3, right?
Jalen went 2.
Mobley went 3.
Yeah, Mobley went 3. Yeah, that wasn't. Yeah, the first 3 weren't surprising, and I think it could be similar where we get to 3. And Jaden Ivey feels like he should be the 4th best guy, but the Kings could take Keegan Murray.
Yeah,
but don't forget last year too. Our Pistons, they're entertaining. They're entertaining moving back. I don't know if they're sold on Cade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you heard all of that leading up to it. They're
Yeah.
like, and with the first pick, Cade, we'll take Cade.
Right.
No problem.
Yeah.
Like, how often do teams actually trade out of 3? When's the last time that
Very
happened?
rarely. I mean, you've got they talked about this, the Luka Trey, and then you've got the Markelle Fultz, Jason Tatum one.
Yeah, that one. God, that's bad.
It's
when you
very
really
scary.
look at that one,
Well, don't do it.
that one's really bad.
It's very scary.
Don't do it.
Don't trade.
Hey, let's talk about more trades on our next Twitter question. It comes from at Lando's Hot Takes, who wants to know, who would you want us to target if we traded up from 12? Now we're trading up.
I like Ben Mathurin the best in that range if you're trading up. Shaden Sharp, I guess I would take a swing at too if you had a chance to get him at like 6 or 7. But Ben Mathurin, his off-ball game would mesh really, really well with Josh and with SGA.
Yeah.
He's super athletic. He's got the swagger you want in a shooting guard. I think that he has a chance to be a really, really good player. So
I think for me too,
And
like
he's
I
still
have to
young.
remember the
Yeah.
12th pick is really valuable. I have to keep reminding myself that like it's not
it's-
just the second pick. It's 12 is what you can do between 2 and 12, even if you end up staying at 12. There seem to be a lot of players in this draft.
Yeah.
So it's like this could be an equally important player.
And I think the other thing that for me is if you look at the Clippers picks, probably or potentially this will be the best pick they have of the Clippers picks. Just if you think about their future and Paul George, Kawhi being back, like all of those different things. Now things can happen just like they did this year, right? You have 2 aging guys that are both somewhat injury prone.
That whole situation feels like he can fall off the
But
edge
the
of a
Clippers
cliff
are
at any moment.
it's this, I can't believe I'm saying this, but we've talked about this before, is the Clippers are a far more well organized and intentional ownership group now and leadership group.
Yeah.
So it does give you a little less confidence. Like if this is, you had all of this capital from the Clippers 10 years ago, you're like, well, we're going to be drafting in the top 5 indefinitely,
Forever,
you know.
yeah.
But with this team, like probably more, it's more likely that you're going to be in the 20 range to 20 to 30 range. So, but yeah, so Andrew just pulled up the 12th pick kind of history. So what are some guys that
Steven Adams was 12.
Steven Adams was 12. Miles Bridges was 12. I think we went through this last week too. Sharp just was 12. Like there's good players there. You know, Robert Swift. 12.
Nice.
I feel like Presti's done a really good job in those teens too. Like every pick.
Cole
he's had.
Aldrich, campaign.
Sam Presti is always
I-
up in the
I-
tee.
when I said it, I was like, Luke, please don't. Immediately, I was like, if Luke makes any kind of reaction to this, I'm
man.
done.
Hey,
you know?
man, you said it. Hey,
All
let's
right.
move on to our next Twitter question. It comes from @Michael McAfee, who wants us to know he wants to love AJ Griffin and wants to love him enough to trade up to snag him. How much should the defense concern me?
I mean, he was not great at Duke, so it should be concerning on some level. He's also the second youngest guy that'll go in the first round. He's recovering from surgery. That's the most concerning thing to me. The defense doesn't concern me. It's really just like the health stuff with him.
But
Like,
he is 18, which is a positive.
yeah, he's very young.
negative. You've had major surgeries by 18.
I could, there's another.
So would he blow his knee out?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't
Something.
feel confident.
Another
it
side to
changes
that coin,
athleticism.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
he's
also
just-
18, he healed really quickly, Jay.
True.
Yeah. I would take the risk because he could end up being one of the better players in the draft. So
Mhm.
I don't know if I would trade up to get him, but I certainly would take him at 12. I think it's more risky than what people are like envisioning when it's like trade 12 and Dort for this other
Mhm.
pick. Because if you take AJ at 12 and you miss because he's hurt, that's okay. But if you trade the 12th pick and Dort, like you're giving up two things that could eventually help you in the future. That to me, it's not going to like set you back horribly, but I don't know. I think Lou Dort's going to be a guy that can play in the playoffs, and I just wouldn't give him away to get a chance at a guy who's in a similar tier.
Pick 6 to 12 to me every year feels like the same kind of player. Like,
Yeah.
unless there's someone that you're like, we know something about this guy that no one else does. We're trading up to get him. I think you're right. Why trade an asset to get a player that will probably be in the same tier of players as trading up for?
Yeah, I mean, like Moses Moody went 14 last year. I mean, James Bouknight, who we thought would go at 6, went at 11. Josh Primo went 12. I mean, everybody feels like this. I mean, Tyrese Halliburton went 12 in the draft before that. I just wouldn't. I don't know, man. PJ Washington, Tyler Hero, Cam Johnson all went in that range.
Yeah.
In the year before that. And there's not a difference. Think about this. Like 6, 7, 8 in 2019 is Jarrett Culver, Kobe White, Jackson Hayes.
Yikes.
And then like 10, 11, 12 is Cam Johnson, Cam Reddish, and PJ Washington.
Yeah.
It's nobody knows by that point. I think it's
crapshoot.
It's easier to identify the guys at the top. And then after that tier drops, where you get like the B list guys, and it's usually a pretty long list of guys, like you mix it all up. Nobody knows.
Mhm.
Like people are gonna be wrong in that range.
And
so
there's A-list guys in that range, and it doesn't really matter where you pick. Hopefully you just get that A-list guy.
yeah, it happens almost every year. Even go back to 2018, where you have your top 5, Ayton, Bagley, Doncic, Jaren Jackson, Trae Young. It's like that was like pretty set in stone. And then everybody has to figure out who's next. Like 6, 7, 8, 9 is Mo Bamba, Wendell Carter, Colin Sexton, Kevin Knox.
Yeah.
But then 10, 11, 12 is Mikal Bridges, Shea, and Miles Bridges.
Wow.
And so people just get things wrong in this range.
Yeah.
And to me, I would rather have Sam Presti like capitalize on the people being wrong on the front end than trade up. Because I mean,
Just wait.
if you're the Clippers and you traded up, they did trade up to get Shea, but if you traded up to 7 or to 5, like to 6 to get Mo Bamba, like on draft night, you're feeling pretty good. But then you're like, wait a minute. Like we gave up the Shea pick to get Mo Bamba. Like, oh no, we messed up.
So AJ Griffin dislocated his left knee in his junior year,
Mhm.
but then was just kind of minor injuries throughout his senior
So no
year.
surgery.
and then
I
his
misspoke.
freshman year he had a right knee sprain that kept him out at the beginning of the season. So
Oh, that's fine. I'm not worried.
those aren't crazy. Those aren't crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey guys, let's move on to the next Twitter question. Comes from @Alex_Bowler Jack, who wants to know what's your favorite road trip snack? You know, I like some BJ beef jerky.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Some beef jerky or BJ. That's what people call it.
I don't know if anybody calls
I'm
it.
about to
Beef,
dunk.
they call it beef J or beef jerky.
Some road
Or-
BJ. Yeah.
BJ.
I'm a fan of
I like some beef
On the road, yeah.
beef jerky.
Some BJ beef
Yeah.
jerky.
I
That's
like
what people call it. In the beef
On
jerky.
the road. Who wouldn't?
It's on the beef jerky community. That's what they call it.
I hear you, brother.
one of my go-tos back in the day was cherry sours.
Cherry sour.
You like those?
I also,
little-
you know what else is a really good road trip snack? Pringles. They fit in the cup holder, and they're not greasy.
Okay.
Yeah, and the flavors. There's a lot of flavors you can get.
So like some HJ beef jerky.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, baby.
That's not. That doesn't start with an H.
Okay.
That doesn't make any sense at
Yeah,
all.
what are you talking about, Andrew?
Taylor, what's your
Oh
road
my
trip?
God.
Sick.
Road
Huh?
trip snack.
I like some road M&Ms, either peanut butter or peanut.
What's road?
On the road, baby.
On the road.
Can't you
On the
take
road
these snacks
again.
taste different on the road, you know?
Eating peanut butter M&Ms on the road again.
More crispy M&Ms. I just like
Sometimes
something I can.
crispy M&Ms
Crispy,
on
wow.
the road with my friends.
Have we ever done a ranking of the M&Ms?
We need to.
Wow.
We're
Sure
gonna
we
do it
will.
right now.
Wow.
It should be pretty quick.
Peanut number
Peanut,
one.
No.
Peanut butter number two.
Peanut butter number one.
Okay. Hey, I'll flip a coin on that one. It's
Yeah.
like cheddar Jabari.
Yeah, it's month to month to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
let's say 1A, 1B, and then move to 3.
here's the thing.
Minis number 3.
Oh, no.
I never buy them. Have you had the crispy M&Ms? They're good.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're all right.
I'll just say original. Number 3. My number 3.
Oh,
Have you had
no.
caramel?
Caramel is not
I
bad.
have. It's not
It's
bad.
good.
I'm not a big caramel guy.
I went to.
They're a little bit too round.
They're big. I
They're-
mean, these special M&Ms are some big
Yeah.
boys, some big
Yeah.
balls.
I went to a music festival that gave away free
little too
caramel
round.
M&Ms, and I had like 3 packages. They're very good.
Yeah.
Is there?
Pretzel?
Have you had
pretzel?
No,
They're pretty good.
I haven't had them.
The salt.
Have you had
is-
the?
is
Have you had
nice.
the mint? Like the mint M&Ms?
Yeah,
Not a mint chocolate guy.
you're not a mint chocolate
I'm a
guy.
big mint chocolate guy.
Wow.
After dinner, little
Nope.
I love
unwrap
mint
the
chocolate.
green.
I mean, listen,
Unwrap
it's
the
not
green.
like a deep seated
Hate.
dislike,
Okay, just do it.
but it's just not. It's just if you had that and really any other chocolate option, I would take the
The
other
mint chocolate Oreos are
Oh, they're so good.
out of this world.
Yeah.
That might be decent. It
They're
can't
good.
have-
They are
it can't
good.
have too
Thins.
much mint. That's the key. If it's got too much of the mint,
Do you like mint chocolate ice cream? Mint
I
chocolate chip
do.
ice cream?
I do.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Interesting.
I'd like to
Interesting.
have a session with you and,
Okay.
and go through that.
Let's have a
Figure that out.
conversation.
Yeah.
But PB's number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
PBHJ horse jerky.
Horse jerky.
little HJ
Never had that.
on the road.
But for the road, I would not get M&Ms on the road. They're good for pouring in your mouth. So I guess that's why. Like the ease of just going
Or
yeah.
you know.
that's good for depression times. Oh,
That's I'm telling you, that's how you eat them. That's how you eat them if you're in the car, right? You're not
If I
putting
eat
them in your
Skittles-
hand and then putting them in your mouth.
No. I'm taking one at a time and taking my time. On the road, I want to take my
Whoa.
time with my
What about
snack.
Twizzlers?
yeah, I kind of like that.
Twizzlers are good. But they're gone too fast, and then I'm like, that's too much Twiz. You know,
I like Twizzlers.
Yeah, that's everyone's experience. They're gone too fast, and then you say that's too much
you eat
Twiz.
them too fast, and there's too much Twiz left in your mouth. and you
That
need to-
makes
What about-
no sense to me. That makes zero sense to me. How are they? They're. I don't get that at
Feels
all.
like beef jerky and corn nuts are the meanest of road trip foods because as soon
Yeah.
as you open up, whole car smells like it.
Yeah, corn nuts.
get a little spicy beef jerky.
Can you imagine what your car would smell with some BJ and some nuts in there?
Come on, Taylor.
Come on.
Beef jerky
Wow.
and nuts.
When you make
when
me
you push past
sick.
the
You should be in jail.
Yeah. Yeah, he's muted.
you're
You
also
can't-
muted.
yeah,
You're just yelling
that's
to
okay.
nobody.
That's what he's been doing all episode. His mic has never been on. Okay, let's go to our next Twitter question. What's your go-to meal? Road trip snack.
I mean, I like a beef jerky.
Hell yeah.
A BJ beef jerky.
Hell yeah. It's good. I'm telling you, it's good. All right. Let's move on to our next Twitter question.
I've got to have a Diet Dr. Pepper with it though.
Really?
Oh,
Drink.
dude. Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. They have a
Yeah.
berry version.
Yeah.
Is it good?
I don't know.
I don't
we need to
know.
try it.
know.
We need to try it. The only time I drink Mountain Dew Code Red on the road, it's a road trip drink. for me.
Code Red.
Yeah,
If
baby.
I wanted to have to stop 20 minutes later to go to the bathroom, I would do that.
I don't know why
My
it's-
stomach genuinely just started hurting when you mentioned Mountain Dew Code
Interesting.
Red.
I'm not a big
I'd also
Mountain
like
Dew
to
guy.
go over that in our session.
Here's what I go. I go.
I had an experience.
I go water.
Water.
And if I'm
Whoa.
going more than water, I go Gatorade. But if not Gatorade or water,
chocolate
coffee.
milk.
Coffee.
Strawberry milk.
Strawberry milk.
Strawberry milk.
No, never. Coffee. That's it.
You do any energy drinks?
No, never. The only time is
You
that
need to sometimes.
I never do.
You
I
need to sometimes.
I
I'm
think
an Alani fan. You heard of those? ALANI.
Interesting.
Good energy drink. 200 milligrams of caffeine.
Wow.
God, that's too much.
No.
200 milligrams basically gets me to my first cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Wow.
I have one. cup
I've
of
got a
coffee.
caffeine problem.
Yeah.
Apparently.
About a kombucha. You got a kombucha problem?
Hey, Health Aid kombucha.
It's
It's
good.
the best kombucha.
I'm a booch man now.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's good stuff.
It is good.
It's
I like
great stuff. It makes you feel. I don't know how much it's helping my gut, but every time I drink it, I feel so lined and protected.
I know. I feel so much better.
Yeah.
It has not had any. I could not tell you one benefit it's given me, but I feel like it's given me a lot.
Yeah.
Well, the way you look, I think it's
Great.
helping.
Thanks.
You look like a booch boy.
A booch boy. Let's go to our next and
Booch
perhaps
boy.
final Twitter question, and it comes from @ThunderRolls4, who wants to know if the Thunder were to take Chet, how do you view Baisley alongside him in the front court long term? Do they need a bigger four to go alongside Chet? Jerry?
I don't like it with Baisley. Baisley's not a physical defender. I don't like the fit. I think that as like switchy defenders, it's interesting, certainly. But Baisley's got to be more physical. I like JRE next to him just because he can play both positions. And I know Baisley did that some. But long term, like when we're talking about playing like actual competitive basketball, I just have a hard time believing that Baisley's going to be the guy that's going to be next to him. So
Yeah. But it doesn't mean, for me, it's the encouragement, though, is it doesn't mean that Baisley doesn't have a place here. Now, Baisley's got to prove some of that, but
yeah,
having him as, a defender that comes off the bench, maybe even your small ball five, like instead of going more traditional big, having him and Kenrich coming off the bench, like that's kind of intriguing, especially because very few teams are putting out like a second big that's going to punish you if you stay small,
Yeah.
But I don't know. I doesn't mean Baisley doesn't have a place, but I definitely would prefer JRE, or even if they wanted to get real wild and go Kenrich as their four, and I don't know.
Yeah.
You're going to give up some strength to teams that have traditional bigs like Jokic, but
Yeah.
for the most part, you can get away with it.
And it's just find a big that can be on your bench to insert in those games to get you minutes to get Chet rest.
You can sign one of those guys in free
Yeah.
agency. The Thunder can't do a lot in free agency, but that's something that I believe they can do. Is like, I mean, they did. I had Nerlens Noel. This is probably their best big. They signed Patrick Patterson. Like you can find a big man in free agency where you can just get them for nothing. Like don't use assets to
Nope.
get those guys.
I'm with you.
I don't remember a single thing Patrick Patterson did on the Thunder.
Well, he didn't do much.
He started for a few games until he sucked, and then
Yeah.
Jeremy
Someone
Grant
got-
came in.
Yeah.
Someone got him on Twitter with D's nuts.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's all I
that's
poor
true.
guy.
Was that like on a watch or something?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a
he was
ligma.
asking about
Ligma.
It was a ligma.
It was Ligma.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
Ligma.
Okay.
And he got. And from there, it's just can't recover from that.
Yeah.
Really?
No, yeah.
Yeah, Tupat was we hyped him up a lot in the offseason. That was like a really fun signing. I thought like, wow, like he's perfect.
This is the guy the Thunder have always needed.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was the
shoots
same
threes,
year.
good ball mover. Like he was good.
Doesn't matter.
That was a reach.
We're
now.
literally talking
That
about a
was a
sport that
There's a
can't even use the
is
word.
it, yes. Can you? What would ball mover mean?
Luke,
Even
come on, dude.
Come on, man.
Come on, Luke.
Readjust it.
Grow up.
He's a good readjust. He's
Just-
good readjusted.
is that a skill?
Do we want to do more Twitter questions or I'll keep
we're
going?
having- yeah, we're having fun.
Give me
here.
one more.
We're having fun.
Okay. Here it comes from Ogan HDFS, who says he just bought his ticket to the draft next month. Eyes, star eye emoji. What crazy behavior should he perform to get on TV when Presti pulls a shocking trade? I'm just saying, wear a jersey, makes a trade, take it off, swing it around your head like a helicopter.
There we go.
I like
Boom.
that.
Okay. That can't be what we end on.
Pop that top off, guy. Boy,
Pop that top off.
that's what I say. What do you want him to do?
I don't know. I want him to throw up.
That would be awesome.
Honestly, if you want to be remembered,
Yeah.
if
Just
you
projectile vomit.
just find a way to throw up,
That'd be awesome.
figure out a way to throw up immediately after,
Yeah.
and make sure you're wearing a big Thunder
With the white jersey.
Well, I would
So you
say a
can
shirt that has the emblem, because the white one, people aren't going to know what it is, I don't think.
Yeah.
But people need to know that you're a Thunder fan. And so if you
Yeah.
could figure out a way to just vomit on the spot,
saying that would be
it would be, you
It would
will
be
be
awesome.
remembered forever
Yeah.
as the vomit guy at the draft.
Yeah.
Woj bomb. The Thunder moved up from 12 to 9.
Oh,
It's a live fan reaction.
we have one Thunder fan in the house.
It's just like dribbling off his chin.
Honestly, I mean, that's the thing. Like, you want to be remembered.
on the spot.
That's the way to do it. I would back that up. If you somehow do that, we will send you so much swag.
Yes, whatever you want.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
Oh god.
She just goes to a live reaction. It's just someone shoving their fingers down their throat. Just like, what's going on? Good Lord.
Oh no,
Man.
that is bad.
Hey guys, are you miffed and are you peeved?
Miffed and peeved.
Guys, the seats on airplanes are so bad.
Yeah,
They're so bad. There's no padding in them anymore. They're just planks that you're
Here's-
sitting on.
How long were your flights?
your flight's just too long is the thing. Because I was on an airplane this past week.
Well,
and it
also,
wasn't too
You just
bad.
got to get up, move around, man.
I wasn't on. It was United, and the plane from New York to Porto, which isn't even Lisbon. It's not even the main city in Portugal, so it's not like that many people. So my flight across the ocean was only 3 and 3. It was like a normal airplane. My airplane from Houston to New York was bigger than the one to Portugal, so I think that was part of the issue.
Oh,
too.
really?
Yeah, it was just a normal plane, and
That's
Did you-
wild.
did you-
Yeah, it was
but you
wild.
couldn't lay down flat.
heck no.
See, that's what I want to do. I've never done it. In a
Yeah,
plane. I'd
those
like to.
planes are
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah.
How much does a ticket cost on one of those?
Oh,
on one of those
Got to
puppies?
be like 1,500 a person or more.
Probably, I would bet.
2,000.
Yeah, I was gonna
I would
say
bet
maybe
that's
more.
true.
Hey, Jay.
You know when, because the seats in the planes, you have the button and you can lean it back. You know,
Yeah.
when did that become rude?
Yeah,
To
what is up with
use.
that?
When did that
Oh,
become rude?
That option, like people get so
Yeah,
mad.
because I know it's there, but I know it's rude to do.
I know.
You
but
gotta just
I
do
want
it.
to.
Yeah,
You got to do it.
I
You
don't
gotta
do
it
it
doesn't lean
anymore.
back that far.
It's like an inch difference.
And you know what? Don't get mad at me. Get mad at the freaking airline because your knees are already against.
Normalize
the
the
chair.
lean back.
Thank you.
I know.
Yes. And you know what? If you leaned back too, that's fine. Everyone leaned
If
back. and
everybody
then it's
just leaned
fine.
back,
If
it's
everyone
fine.
leans back, it's fine.
Also, stop being offended by little tiny lean backs.
Seriously. Be offended by you just paid $700 for a plane ticket and they give you a foot of room in front of you.
Exactly.
I
What,
bought
Jay?
You're parked behind me. I bought a. So when I went to Israel, which is the longest flight I've ever taken, on the way back it was 17 hours from Tel Aviv to San Francisco, which is insanity.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So
that way around the earth?
no, it was.
You think you'd go the other way around?
We did. We still went.
You went over the entire United States?
Yes. Not really. Like you go up over the North Pole and come down, but either
Oh,
way, yeah.
Wow,
way-
man, this crazy world we could live in.
Either way,
Didn't
I-
even think that was a.
I spent the money for Comfort Plus
yeah.
and 100% worth it. You get a
Yeah.
little bit more room, and then there was nobody next to me,
Ooh,
which is
that's
I'm
very
not sure I
nice.
would have made a 17-hour flight. It was insane.
I once got moved up to first class. They give you as much chips as you want. I had some Oklahoma City to New York, and I had about 8 bags of chips. I was like,
Really?
keep
What
the
kind of
baked
chips?
That's
barbecue.
That's
baked
what you.
Lays.
Wow.
That's
Keep
what you
'em-
got on the first class.
Keep them
They also
coming,
give
baby.
you drinks, and they
Drinks
give
like
you
unlimited
everything.
drinks.
No, but chips, dude. I
First
had
class.
stuff.
When I
that-
think of first class, I think chips.
chips, man.
Baked barbecue legs.
Yeah.
Sir, can
The
I get
mini
you
bag.
High
Sir,
class.
before we take off, is there anything I can get you? 7 bags of baked lays.
Listen, lady, I've had a hard day. Get the chips rolling and keep them coming.
That's
All
what
right.
happened, literally. And I said at the end, I said, "Can I just have one for the road?" She said, "Yeah." Rolled into New York in my cab. Baked lays.
You had
Wow,
eight,
G&B,
you had 8
baby.
bags?
Yeah, they're good.
That's a lot of bags.
Yeah, that's a
It's
lot
like
of
one
chips.
normal bag.
What's a normal bag? to
Normal,
you?
like a big bag of baked lays.
So will you sit down and eat that?
I can,
Wow.
and I have. They used to be my favorite chip.
Disgusting.
All right. Well, go to theathletic.com/down to dunk. Get the athletic for $1 a month for 6 months. Lots of stuff coming at you this next week on Down to Dunk. So be sure to tune in. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Peace.